Enzo's Nahant Garage, world famous. Let's take a look at the parts. So we got the spark plugs right here, genuine parts. I believe they're NGK, if I remember correctly. Yeah, solid product. We'll go back to the air filter. So with this, we're just going to disconnect the negative battery, and this I'm just showing you what the outside looks like, but that black one, we're going to disconnect that. Just going to leave that open, and then here's the air filter, BMC pre-oiled filter to replace the factory one. Figured it was appropriate. So let's get going. We already removed the strut bar, and there are going to be these little rubber, I don't know, bridge ports for the intake. So we're going to just slide those off. The engine cover pops straight up. There's 4 attachment points on kind of the front side and back side that you just kind of gently, with a little bit of muscle, pull up on, and it comes right off. We're going to unclip these sensors on either side. Just take your time. You don't want to pop anything, snap anything, but they're relatively simple. There you go. Make sure we got clearance. You know, it's a little tricky to lift up the whole intake manifold here, but just take your time and wiggle it through. This is going to also, you know, just make it easier to get to the spark plugs. And here you can see got 3 on this side and 3 on the other, obviously. We also got access to the oil filter, so if you're going to do your own oil filter, there it is up top. And then that's where the air filter will go once we get to that. Alright, on this side, here we go. Here are the other 3, obviously. Fairly easy to get to. This side's a little bit more congested, but you can make it work without taking anything else off or removing anything. Now there's also clips to each one right there. You want to remove those nice and gently. Alright, so we're going to need a 5mm Allen, and that's going to loosen and undo the bolts that are holding those in. So we loosen those up already, and those can be pulled out with a little bit of pressure, just yanking right straight at you, and these boots come right out. So there you go. We got 3 here and 3 on the other side, obviously. And then we removed spark plugs on this side already. And here's that 5mm Allen wrench. Just take your time. It's pretty simple once you know where everything is and the right sizes. So if you've done spark plugs before, you know you're going to need an extender to get down there and reach it. And here you go. There's a spark plug. Not too worn out, but 30,000 mile recommendation to replace them. That's what we did. So those are the old ones. There we go. A little light. And those are the new ones. Nice and fresh. Okay, we used a little bit of this grease in here. Helps to prevent corrosion and a good seal, all that jazz. And then just reverse the process to get them installed back where they were. Now we're gonna go after the air filter. Now we did put this manifold kind of back into place, and we shouldn't have done that. So we're gonna have to lift it back up once we open it, which is a bit of a mistake because it won't open all the way because of the plastic piece up top. So just be mindful. You could use an extra set of hands just to stabilize the unit so you don't break anything, but it was relatively easy. Here's a comparison. The yellow one was what was in there, and I got the red one. I don't know if the yellow one was stock or if someone already put that in prior, but here we go, just reinstalling the intake pieces. They just pop into place with some rubber kind of fixtures, and pretty simple. You just want to make sure you match up the right one. This kind of flexible bridge they're marked with a little knob, so you can only put them on in one direction. You put those on first and then snap down the other piece as we learned to do. But overall, nothing too crazy. Just take your time, don't break anything. Pops right in. Throw this engine cover back on, throw the strut bar back on, and you're almost there. Almost there. We're gonna test it, turn it on, and of course the Christmas tree of codes, we gotta manage that. So luckily we had access to a good computer programmer or whatever reader, code reader, and we're able to reset the codes. There it is. What we got? Cycles through all this crazy stuff that we didn't even touch, but I don't know, maybe we did. Maybe it's because the battery was disconnected, most likely. But we got a snap-on computer to deal with all this and make it drivable again. There it is. Get it? All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. That's a wrap for this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and feel free to leave a comment below for any future video ideas. Catch you guys soon.